Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, D.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Love. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30, the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Mariota. That's complete to John Ross. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Saints take over get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota going deep this time for Miller. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 89 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go one more. Mike 52, Mike.
To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Check, 47.
Mariota on 1st down. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, just stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Breeze. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Let's go.
Yards on the play. And the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert. 3 down. Bravo.
Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
A give to Williams, running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
One. Check right 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Breeze now to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Breeze on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it drive loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13.
Again, it's Jones. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run again with Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Mariota now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota going deep depth, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Breeze. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Jones. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Where are they, team? Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Mariota. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, it's Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mariota. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Mariota forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. The football. Mariota had it jarred. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Mariota. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check. Crunch. 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 Jam. 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 Hatchet. Hatchet. One.
Now Mariota on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st down, Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
High 7, let's go. Rock it. Ready, go.
Second and 14. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That will third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll run it with Jones.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,